Allie with Potomac Beads, and in this video I'm going to show you how to do the Mont Blanc Necklace, which is featured as our December Best Bead Box project. Join me in working with these fun snowy colors to create this very simple design. So to begin our necklace, we're going to begin actually at the back of our lobster clasp. And what we're going to do is make a little loop for our lobster clasp to sit inside of. So I'm going to be using 11O seed beads here. And I have the 11O seed beads in the Crystal Matte AB, so a nice bright white color there. My 11Os in the white Ceylon, and then the same with my 3x4mm Miyuki drops. Those are in also the 3x4 size in that white Ceylon. So I have on my thread and needle, and I have about 5 feet of beading thread with a size 12 needle, a stop bead at the end, and then 20 of my 11O seed beads. I'm going to take the needle and thread back through those 20 seed beads to make a loop. So I'm going the whole way back through all of these. We'll come back then and kind of reinforce it yet once again once we come back down the project. And I'm going to go the whole way down through. And once I'm at the end there, I'm going to exit. Push that down next to your stop bead so you don't have any extra thread showing. Just make sure when you make your loop, you look around and make sure you don't see any thread hanging out there, that you did not miss sewing through a bead. Now what you're going to do is several inches of your 8O seed beads. And we're going to use these so we can go in and create some length towards the back of our necklace. So it's up to you how long you'd like the back of the necklace to be. I'm going to string about 3 inches of 8O seed beads and then show you how we're going to go in here and make our first little snowball. After you have your 3 or 4 inches of just your seed beads here, what I want you to do is add 1 6mm bead, and I'm using the matte Sodalite color. Then I'm going to follow it with 3 of our 8O seed beads. After those 3 8O seed beads, go ahead and add 6 of your 11O seed beads. You're going to come back through those 3 8O seed beads, going from that 6mm bead all the way up towards the 11s and not through the 11s. Push that over towards your kind of left hand and hold it with your thumb. Your next grab is going to be 2 11Os, 1 of your drops, followed by 2 11O seed beads. Again, sew through this 3 grouping of your 8O seed beads. You're going to do this a total of 8 times, always pushing the last one over to the left. We're going to alternate having a grouping of 4 of your groups that have the drop and 4 that have no drop. So my next group on is my 6 11O seed beads. Push that on there. And then once that goes on there and is not twisted in my pliers, you're going to go ahead then and push that last one over to the left. So you can see how you're always pushing over to the left, and you're going to end up with a total of 4 of your drops on, so a total of 8 of your groupings. Once you have those 8 groupings then, we're going to add some more beads and then start our next snowball. Once you have your little snowball done, you can see those 4 groupings sit really equally apart with the lines of seed beads in between. I'm going to space it out with 4 more of my 8O seed beads, and those are just going to disappear inside this nice brass barrel. We're getting the whole skates look and going up to the mountain and having another snowball now afterwards. So we're going to grab again 3 of our 8O seed bead, and then we're going to repeat that same exact process. So again, in goes another grouping of 6 11Os, then your drop, 6 11Os, so forth and so on. I'm going to continue this pattern of just round bead, then my brass bead with my 4 beads underneath, round bead, 4 brass beads, the whole way along the center of my necklace. Once you get to the end of the design and figuring out however many you want of your blue beads as well as your little spacers there, coming out the end after doing your string of seed beads then, I want you to add 2 of your 11O seed beads, add your brass lobster or button or whatever clasp you want to, 2 more of your 11O seed beads, And then that last 11-0 that's there, I want you to string, or 8-0, sorry, I want you to string through that bead. From here, I want you to reinforce the clasp, going back through the 2 11s, back through the clasp, back through the 2 11s, and then again through that 8-0 C bead. If you want to go ahead and do it a third time, you can, that's up to you. And then bring your thread and needle back down the whole line of C beads. Now what I want to do is I want to reinforce and bring this line of beads, basically, the whole way back down, or the line of thread the whole way back down. Because what you're going to notice is that you usually have a little bit of leftover space in between the start and the finish of your little snowballs here. So we're going to go back through the entire starter, or the entire center row. So when you get back to your snowballs here, you're going to make sure that you string straight through the middle, not through any of the seed beads. You may need to kind of wiggle it just a little bit, go through then the 8-0 seed beads and out. Once your needle is through and out that 8-0 seed bead, then you proceed on to the next one. When you get to the brass beads, again, you're stringing straight through the center there, bringing your needle out. And as you go through the brass beads, try to make sure you go through all those seed beads and bring it out. I'm going to continue stringing the whole way back to the starter edge. And if I need to, I can add thread along the piece. The nice thing with this white bright piece is that you're not going to be able to see a lot of the thread ends. So you can pretty much add thread wherever you need to, just tying it off, but that tightens it up just ever so slightly to make sure that it hangs evenly. So when you're looking at it, you have your little snowballs there, your groups of 4. These are also really fun little earrings that you can do. You can change up the design, again, make them smaller, shorter, bigger, longer. You can also use the brass tubes as your center bead and string beads around that as well. At the end here, I went ahead and took off my stop bead, and I'm just taking the end of my thread down to where my thread stopped here, and that way I'm going to tie the thread end here, that starter bead, and this little thread end in the middle of the project where you can't see it. I also did go back because on the one side I kept going, got a little excited, made a little snowball at the end of the design as well. So I went back into the design as I was coming back and added another little snowball. You can do that the whole way along the piece if you want to, and then you're going to simply tie off the thread ends once you have those 2 strands going through the whole line of all the center beads, and then simply burn off the thread edges. Down flush next to the project. And if you have any other thread lines that you added along the way, you're just going to go ahead and burn those off as well to finish up your necklace. The length of it is completely up to you, whether or not you want it choker style like I did here, or if you want to make it longer, adding more seed beads along the back end. Thanks so much to Anna for the fun idea for this nice Mont Blanc necklace. Remember, if you want any supplies, you want to check out the Best Box, look at the links below the video to shop with us online at PotomacBeads.com. Also give a little thumbs up. Comment below and let us know exactly what changes you're going to make, what your seed bead counts are, what colors you're excited to use, and how you go about creating your own design. As always, if you haven't yet, you can hit that little subscribe button in the corner so you don't miss anything from us here at Potomac Beads. If you got the Best Bead Box, enjoy your project, as well as if you want to check it out, again, there's links below. Thanks so much for watching and have fun creating your new necklace.